Today I'm going to show you how to make a map for Gmod. So, we're going to find the hammer application tool to make our map. So we're going to go to our hard drive and go to Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common. Garrys Mod is right here. You must have Garrys Mod installed to actually do it, which it must be pretty obvious. Scroll down in the bin folder. And you got hammer right there. Double click it. And we'll start the application. Here we go. So, what we're going to do to create our first map is go to New. And then we should see 4 windows, and this is for viewing our world. So this is the camera 3D view. If there's no color in your, whatever you call it, if there's no color on this, you just have to change the settings to, what do you call it, 3D textured. But this is what we first see. To move around in this the camera mode, you have to have the mouse in the camera mode, and as well as that you use the arrow keys to look about and AWSD to move forward. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to delete this cube while we have it selected, and we're going to place a new cube in. So to place a block or for a thing for our character to stand on, you want to click here, and then we're going to find a texture. This is the texture. This is all the textures that you have. I'm going to go down to this filter thing and grass, and hopefully there. Yep, there you go. I'm just going to use this for now. And you have that selected, and there's the texture. Now I'm going to left click and drag in this top plane, which means you're looking down on what you're creating. Then double click escape to unselect the item. There you go. Very awesome. And now I'm going to go to the side view, and I want to make this smaller because it's only a bit of land. It doesn't need to be that thick, you know. Right. I'm going to put my player start down, so I'm going to go to Entity Tools. So click this chess piece, or whatever you can call it. Looks kind of like a basic human figure. I don't know. But yeah, default one would be info player start. So you see it's changed the cursor, and so anywhere you click, it'll put the player. So this is where your character will start and spawn. Isn't that awesome? It's Gordon, or whoever made your character, whoever your character is in Gmod. So I'm going to make this map, see the green blob, or green square is where our character is. Now, if you want to put a weapon down next to the person, we can go to the Entity Tools again, and then we can go to a weapon, underscore, and there's all the weapons. So I'm going to choose the 357, because it's a cool gun. There you go. And that's placed on the map. I want to build a skybox around my map, and I also want to build a wall. So we're going to go to the block tool again, and then we're going to go to browse, and I'm going to search up for brick in this box down here. We're going to double click this one because it's what I like. And then we're going to go to the top view, and we're going to left click and drag, and then right click on the object that you just created, and then create object. Now you can see that I don't want it that thin. I don't want it. Walls don't look like that. Walls don't. I've never seen any wall like that. So we're gonna select it using the select tool up here. It looks like an arrow, and then we're gonna go to the side view so we can look at it from the side and edit it from the side. And we're gonna left click on one of these and drag, and that'll build our wall up, which is pretty awesome. You can see that. You can move this block around anywhere you like using the left click and drag. If I want to put another wall down, you can just Control C and Control V. You can also, sometimes it doesn't work because the way you do it, but if you do Shift and then drag and then let go of Shift, yeah, that also duplicates it, but I don't need that right now. So then again, you can see the brick wall's gone through my. I just don't want it to be there. I don't want it to be that height, so I'm going to select it in the 3D camera view, and I'm going to drag it up. And there we go. So now I've got two walls. Pretty cool. Now what I want to do is I'm going to place a skybox around my map because I don't want to be looking into the void. Trust me, it doesn't look very cool. So what we're going to do is go to the cube section again. We're going to go to browse and look at sky. Right, scroll all the way down. Skybox. Right, now I'm going to left click and drag all the way around my well, area, you could say. And then left click and drag. There we go. See, it's surrounded the well, you could say base that I'm creating, and we create the object. There we go. Alright, I'm going to make this a bit taller because it's interfering with the objects. So left click and drag on the white cube. And then what I'm going to do is go up to tools while you're still selecting the blue skybox. Go to make hollow. Then I'm going to tap here. And then 2 left arrow clicks back and go -32 to make hollow. And that just means that it won't interfere with anything in the map. Right. If you want to place an enemy down, we can go to the entity tool again. I'll go to delete that NPC _ Metro Police, but you don't need to type it all out. And click anywhere on your map. There he is. I was going to say there he or she, but it obviously is a guy. And then you can go. You can change his weapon if you want. If you double click on the character in the camera view. Let's change his weapon. The weapon is down here. SMG1. There we go. Pretty cool. So now he's going to spawn with SMG once we load it into the map. And also, I want a physics prop. So we're going to go to the entity tool again, and we're going to go to physics. Prop physics. There we go. Prop physics. That's the name. And we're going to tap anywhere we want, and then we're going to double click it. And we're going to go to world model to change it. And I would like this seat. So I've already got that arranged. So it's just in Nova. So you just click the yellow text to look at all the look at all the models, and then click apply. There you have it. It's in our world, and then we can interact with that with the ray gun. Right, damn it, ray gun, the fizz gun. What else do we want to do? I'll place another block down. We can do. We'll just place another block down. We can go down to the filter. Let's say I wanted concrete. I wanted a texture that looked like concrete. There you go. I'm gonna click this, and then I'm gonna drag it out where I want the concrete block. So I'm gonna left click and drag, and then let go of left click, and then I'm gonna right click and then left click create object. There's our block, and to make it taller we can just select it. There we go, and then we can drag it. See, it's made it taller in our 3D view. And we can drag it to wherever we want on the map. I can drag it in front of the player. That is really the basics, and I'll show you what that looks like now. It may take a while. I can just name it whatever I want. So I'm going to name it Tut 2, Tutorial 2. And then you don't need to worry about any of this unless you want to look at it in, well, with better graphics, I'm pretty sure, or take away the entities, which I'm pretty sure means that none of the enemies will spawn. Like when you load into the map, because you may not want to be like shot when you load in, you know. So once it loads, which it will take a while because my PC is absolute garbage, but I can't complain, it gets things done. I've never seen this splash screen before. Is this new? It's got the Half-Life 2 beta. It looks a bit odd. Cool though, cool. Let's get the Half-Life guys as well. I didn't show you how to. I'll show you how to run the map. I didn't. I did that too quickly, didn't I? Wait till this loads in. Okay, so you spawn in. I don't know. I'm not sure about the revolver, but you automatically spawn with the weapons in Garrys Mod. I forgot about that. So there's our guy. He's gonna shoot us. Our health will go down. Very cool. And if we want to interact with the props, we can go like that. Don't know where it's gone. There you go. With the fizz gun. Oh, sorry. To start the map, you click this run map. You can see it's an exclamation mark at the end of it. Now we want to save our world, and that should be. What else would people want to know? If you want to place a zombie down, it's pretty easy. You can go to select the metro comp. Never mind. Don't select the metro comp. Delete. Go to the entity tool again. Then to go to NPC_zombie. And then click anywhere on the map. There's the zombie, and he'll attack you once he sees you. What else can we do? We can make a block that hurts the player, which is pretty cool. So I'll do that now. So anywhere on the map, we can just go. Let's left click and drag. There you go. So you can see in the 3D view, and then create object. Then you're gonna go Shift A to change the texture of the object, and let's change it to this one. And we click apply. So double click on the texture and then click apply. And then gonna go to Control T and trigger _hurt. Double click enter, and then, well, that's basically, if you want to change the damage, you change it there. You can change how the character, like, how the damage sound effect sounds. You can just test it out for yourself. But if I go near that block now, basically it'll damage me. I'm not going to show you because, well, you know, it's going to load like slow as. Right, and then we go, if you don't want to see what hurts you, whatever, or you just want to create an invisible, like, kind of wall, we want to go to trigger, and then we're going to go left click and drag on the thing, and when we load into our map, we won't be able to see this trigger texture. So Control T, and we go to trigger _hurt again, double click enter, and let's just leave it like that because I don't want to change it. So if I go into this area here, it'll start hurting me, but I won't be able to see where it's hurting me. But if I touch this block, it'll hurt me. What else would people want to know? That's about it, I think, guys. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and I've got multiple videos like this, so you can subscribe or like the video if this helped.